If you are looking for the get rich quick scheme, this trading stream is not for you. But if you really want to master mindset, precision, discipline, then this live stream is for you. Today, we're going to be breaking down the market. Not gambling, with precision and discipline. Yes, your boy Arnold. As you know it, we stream every day, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm your trading coach. I'm here to help you to become good at trading, to master your mindset, precision, and discipline, right? So you can become an elite trader, not a gambler, an elite trader who's making money out of this market. This market is not fair. This market is not for people that want to play around. If you want to play around, the market is going to kick your ass. But I am your guy. I'm your guy to help you get your shit together, to help you develop elite trading skills. That is what we're going to do today. The bottom line is, let's look at what the market is saying. Quite interesting situation we are being presented with right now. The market opened. We look at the open. It opened and created a gap. Created a bearish gap. That is something that had to call our concern. Why did that happen? Why did the market open bearish? Is that something we should be concerned about? Yes, I think so. I think we should be concerned about why did the market open bearish? Why were the sellers so aggressive as soon as the market opened until they created a gap? They created a gap, then went back to the closing price, and now it has come back now to sweep the liquidity at the gap. Okay? This is quite interesting. What are we seeing in this market? We are seeing a market that opened with an aggressive low and now is coming to sweep that liquidity at that low. Okay? It seems like the market has established a range and there is going to be some activities in this range before we can actually get a read of what is happening. As of now, we can't really get a read of what is happening. Okay, we need more data. We need more data. I'm thinking this could be a support and resistant area, and the market is gonna dabble in this area for a minute. It seems like that range is gonna be our area of accumulation. But I'm not too quite sure. This market is a little bit intriguing. It's a little bit different. The bear and the buyers and the sellers, they have equal footing, so to speak. You know, they are well represented. You know, there are markets where you see like the buyers are in control, right? But in this market, it seems like nobody's in control because you look at the amount of buying strength as well as the selling strength, they are almost proportional. What other things we do see? Overall, all the pairs that are correlated with USDJPY, they are heading bearish. They are all heading bearish. So I would say the market has a strong bearish momentum. I would think the sellers are more in control. And if I have to predict where the market is going to go, I would think we're going to be trading down. The market is going to go down. But that does not mean we're going to enter the trade. We are not entering the trade yet. We have to wait for the market to unfold and give us a lot of things. We need to wait for the market to establish 3 things. the accumulation and wait for the manipulation to happen, then we can trace the distribution. That is just how we trade. We don't rush anything. We don't make anything happen. We wait. We don't chase. We wait for markets to come to our levels. We trade smart money concept, but at the same time we have some other concept that is more like levels, and some demand and supply concepts as well that is incorporated. So it's just a mixture of both. Look at what is happening right now. The market came back, swept that liquidity that was created at the open, and is going back up. What I'm seeing is like the market has established a range. The market came down. It took out the sell side liquidity, and it's going back up. It's going back up. To what destination are we gonna go? I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking. I think the market will likely go back up, sweeping this upside liquidity, right? And then coming back down. That is my read. On this market. I might be wrong, and it's okay. So I'm thinking price might, let me draw right price. I'm thinking price might go up, sweep the liquidity, come back down. Oh no. Come back down. Bear with me, chat. When I'm streaming, come back down. Go back up. Yup. So that's what I'm anticipating will happen in this market. At the moment, we are not doing anything. We are not pulling the trigger. We are waiting. Okay? We are waiting. That's why our mission here is to help traders to survive long enough that they can get good. You know, most traders comes and blow accounts in the first 6 months. Why? Because they chase every candle. But we are here to help you protect your capital, right? Not trading emotionally, trading strategically. And the way you do it is to learn how to be patient, okay? Don't do anything stupid. Don't just come to the market and you are ready to pull the trigger. No, we come to the market, we wait. We come to the market, we wait and see what is being unfold. If nothing is happening, we sit in our hands. As of the moment, nothing is, we ain't getting any read at the moment. So right now we are sitting on our hands and just waiting for the market to come to us. Pretty much that's what we are doing. That is what we are doing, chat. Interesting. Look at that. Look at what is happening. Market came down, swept the liquidity, went back up. Is that an inducement? Is it trying to induce more people to come in, be like, hey, this market is gonna go up? That could be an inducement, right? So what happened is the market came right down. It came down. So it took the sell side liquidity. So in this situation, thinking like the average retail trader, right? Some would think, okay, the market will respect that low, so they will buy it because that's a support area. They will buy for that support. So what the market can likely do, it will fill that entry as if it's going up. They will probably get more entry, or it will induce people for that is a buy trend. When it induces them, then it comes down and take their stop losses. I think that is what is happening. It seems like what we are seeing right now, the market is simply building a position to fake out uptrend traders. Uptrend traders, that is gonna be where they'll be like, you know what, this price, it break that level and it seems like it's gonna go up. But the plot twist might be the market just coming back down and taking that entries before the real moves happen. That notwithstanding, we are still here waiting. We are not doing anything stupid. We are not taking any stupid pills, guys. We are waiting. We are waiting. Our goal is to make sure that you can survive long enough to be good. So for that to happen, you got to have some staying power. You need some staying power, boy. You need to do some staying power. Patience, precision, discipline has to be of essence if you want to survive in this game long enough. Like myself, I've been in the game now for, I would say, 8 years, you know. So I've been into the trenches. I've been tested. I've been, you know, for like quitting. I hated myself for choosing trading. I was like, oh my God, I wish I would have choose something else. But at the same time, I felt like I was so involved in it already. I burned a lot of money. So, and I'm like, man, am I just going to leave everything that I put in this thing and just walk away? And that was when I'm like, you know what, Arnold, I got to figure this shit out. How are other people doing it and they becoming so good? So I literally had to go digging. And I realized that for me to become good at this thing, I had to develop some skills. And most importantly, I had to develop some mental skills, some mental discipline. All right. The bottom line is I decided I was going to be good. And I am still developing myself to become a super elite trader. All right. But to do that, you got to have the proper mindset and the proper system and approach to the market. Look at what is happening, guys. I told you guys that move could be an inducement move. So when the market was going on, the people that got in for the buy, they were more comfortable. They probably double in on that position. And other people that were waiting to confirm that the market is actually going up, they got in. And that was an inducement. The market faked them out. It's coming back down now, grabbing all the stop losses. And who knows what is going to happen? It is crazy, bro. Where you can read the stories of the market. Sometimes you see some things and you are like, oh my God, did that just happen? But that is a way we approach this market, guys. So my approach is more like you have to see the market from three people's point of view, and the three participants in the market: the bankers, the market makers, and the retail traders. So we have to think the way the average retail trader think, and then now we go against it. We are contrarians in that sense. Look at what is happening. It came back down. Now this is a stop loss grab. It's probably gonna go back down because like most of the stop loss were below that low because I know it was protected by structure. So the market came right back there and grab it. You probably go back up. Grabbing the buy side liquidity as well, then eventually coming down. I'm thinking this market could trade down, but before that happens, it's gonna create a lot of chaotic movement, a lot of misdirection. Misdirection is the game we are playing. We are playing with a market maker that is specialized at misdirecting. They don't want to reveal their hand. If we could all know where price will go, trading will be relatively easy. Okay, but that is a plot twist. The market makers, they are good at manipulating, misdirecting, making you to turn around, putting you in an emotional spin before they actually go where they are trying to go. That is why if you are quick to react when you see something that you know, oh, this is a support level, oh, this is a resistance level, I got to jump right in. If you are quick to react, you're going to find yourself you're going to be eaten alive by the market makers, right? So we got to sit on our hands. Bottom line, patience, 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 patience. What do you guys think, Chad? What do you guys think? What do you guys see in the market right now? What can you tell? What can you, looking at USDJPY, what do you see? What story can you get from this? My read was that market was gonna come back down, and that happened to take all the buy side liquidity. It's coming to grab the 100 stop loss, and now it's gonna go back up, and it can possibly go back up in that, sweeping the higher highs liquidity. That's what is likely to happen. At the moment, there is no trading opportunity for us. We are just waiting. I would like to know what you guys think. What are you guys going long, short? What is your take? What do you guys think, Chad? What do you think is likely to happen in this market? Everything could happen. Everything could happen. Right now, when the market is at the ocean, anything could happen. We don't trade the ocean, we trade the zones. Everything that is happening is in the ocean. In this, anything could happen. It could go up, it could come down. That is where all the misdirections happened. But when you can plot the levels, the liquidity levels, and those are the levels you should aim at trading. At those levels, most of the misdirection, most people, they've been faked out, the stop losses has been hit, and now the only thing the market has left is to go to its intended direct destination. I believe the market do have an intended destination. I believe that every day there is a set price, and there is a set price that the market is willing to go. There is a fair price that the market is willing to do business at that price. You know, that's a subject for another day. Those are auction market theories, price discoveries, and stuff like that. But I believe that is what happened. But before the market goes to a point where they establish the fair price at which they are willing to deal or to make transactions, they are going to do everything to grab liquidities from the retail traders. That is what they're skilled at doing. Our safe net is not playing their game, not doing what they want us to do, not trading when they are trading in the ocean. Our safe net is to be able to identify those areas when most of the manipulation, most of the stop hunting, and all those things has already occurred in the market. Then we're getting as snipers and just snap that money out of the market. Okay, look at that. Just as we said, came back down, grabbed that liquidity, and this is a level some people, if people really want to scalp, it couldn't be a bad idea to scalp at this level. It couldn't be a bad idea. It's not a bad try. It came back, grabbed that liquidity. High probabilities it could go up, and if it doesn't, it's okay. But your stop loss is gonna be closer to this low. You know, that could be a trade. That could be a trade, but I don't think I want to take it. I don't want to take some of those chances. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to go for a buy right now. It would have been a bad idea if you had gone the other time, right? You probably, your stop loss would be out by now. But right now, it's not a bad idea to go for that buy. But I'm not doing it. And I'm not going to tell you what you got to do. You guys are adult. You can decide for yourself what is good. But it's not a bad idea for a short scalp. Maybe 7 pips, 7 to 8 pips. That could be good for a short scalp. If you want to pick something like real quick, you can go for that one. But we're not going there. We're not going there. All right. What questions you all got for me, buddy? What questions you guys got? Are you guys getting in that trade? What do you think? You think that's a good entry point? What do you guys think? Are you guys panicking? You sitting on your pants? Or you going for it? What's going on? What you guys doing? Are you sitting on your pants or you going for that kill? You could get a little scalp. Just a little something from there, but I'm not gonna go for it. It's okay for that not to be the right trade idea for us. It is perfectly okay. Perfectly okay. Look at that. The W formation has been formed. Remember, guys, I keep telling you guys, don't sleep on this WM pattern and stuff like that. I know some of these people that are recently coming into all these smart money concepts and stuff like that. They be shitting on all these retail concepts that have been existing for so long. You know, don't ignore them. They happen for a reason. The M and W formation pattern is a winning pattern, especially at the higher time frame. I use it for some of my swing positions as well, and especially when I'm trading stocks. And if you pay attention to the market, whenever you see them, there's a reaction. It happens at the higher time frame and it happens at the lower time frame. Just look at it right now. Look at that. A W formation happened. The market will probably come back to that neckline, and that is always what happens. It happens more than you will even imagine. Look at that. It's coming back to take the neckline. Look at it. In a higher time frame, when you look at that, for the market to come to that neckline, it's gonna be like a longer, it's gonna take time, right? So it's like a bigger range, an opportunity to get more pips. So in that situation, we come to a higher time frame, and that is our entry. But it happens on a 1 minute, so it wouldn't be as much. But just to tell you, there is a pulling factor, or there is a pulling effect when there is a W formation or there is an M formation. The market always come back to that neckline for the most part. You see, it came back to that neckline. The same thing happened here. It came back to the neckline. The same thing happened here. It came back to this neckline. So it's like a little magnetic force. So in our analysis, don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. Don't be like, oh, this is a smart money concept. No, we We are melting pot of all the ideas of trading, demand and supply, smart money concepts, and all those things. We put them together, then we just derive a recipe that works for us. It works. And we got the money to prove it. Our results speak for itself. But I'm not going to come here to give you guys unrealistic expectation. That's not going to be me. Probably my neighbors are going to do that. The other traders are going to do it. They're going to come with all their flashes and flop stuff, but it's not going to be here. We are here to set real expectations for people that just want to learn how to trade and to use it even just as a way to supplement their income, or just to use it as a skill to prepare for retirement. When you're retired, you know how to trade. You can literally sit on your computer and you multiplying your money as opposed to just waiting and let your money sit in your 401k and stuff like that. Those are the real kind of traders we are working with, and we are setting realistic expectations to work with those kind of traders. Now, not all this flashy and just fluffs. No, this is a no BS trading zone. Real traders only. Okay. Look at that. The market came back, took out that neckline, is forming another W formation. Just a lot of things. If we are looking right now, it seems like we are creating a lower low. And I don't know why the market came back again to this area. Why the market is coming back to this area. It is getting me to think that it really want to go up. But at the same time, a lot of people are buying that it's going to go up. So what it's trying to do is to fake them out and eventually going up. That is how I say it. Somebody might be like, oh, that's a support area. I don't look at that. What I'm saying is that the market really want to go up. But there are a lot of people that are anticipating that it's going to go up as well. And in that situation, the market want to fake them out. It's going to come to grab the stop loss, or it's going to create that range and make them to be like, put them in an emotional spin, and the weak hands are going to fade out. The weak hands are going to close out the position. Then eventually the market goes up. That is what I'm thinking. I might be wrong. And guess what? That is perfectly okay as well. It's perfectly okay for me to be wrong. But I don't think I will be, but I am okay to be wrong. Remember, trading is not a place for people that want to prove their smartness. It's for people that are willing to be wrong. Because I can assure you, if you trade long enough, you're going to be wrong most of the time than you are right. But here is a trick. When you are right, you want to make sure you're making enough money to compensate for the days and the weeks and the months that you're gonna be wrong. And that is a fact. That is a fact of trading. So for those people that consider themselves to be so smart, oh, this is gonna happen, and when it doesn't happen, they start tripping out and they start doing a lot of overtrading. Overtrading is simply somebody that is trying to prove that they are right, and they are unwilling to accept what the market is presenting to them to invalidate their idea of being right. That is why they're going to keep fighting and keep losing money, because they want to prove the market, you know what, I am right. By doing so, you're going to blow accounts and you're going to burn your cash and you're going to feel emotionally drained, and trading is just going to be a nightmare to you. But guess what? That is why your boy Arnold is here. The #1 best coach on this digital airways, and I'm here to make sure you don't become one of those people that are trying to be right in this market all the time, so that you don't be like one of those people that attaches their identity to the market. When they lose in the market, they feel they are losers. And now it provokes or it triggers an emotional reaction that leads to a lot of losses. You're not going to be one of those people. I guarantee you that. As long as you're coming to this trade and you're learning, you're not going to be one of them. All right? Look at that. Look at that. Can we... Something, guys. That's what I love trading. That's why I like the fact that we don't cling to ideas when we are trading. You don't hold on to any idea. You can believe something. When the market invalidates that idea, change it. Right now, what I'm saying is that the market has created this area. Oh, what happened? No, I didn't do that. Oh. So what I'm saying, and that is good for us. That's what we're waiting. We couldn't get a clear accumulation in this market. What I'm seeing right now, it looks like the market is giving us an area of accumulation. That is good for us because it helps us to build the scenes of our story. Okay? It helps us to tell a better story. Let me get that line. Okay? That's interesting. I like that. I like that. I like that. Things are coming together. So it looks like the market has given us an area of accumulation. This is where the banks are filling in their orders, and they're doing it slowly within that range. That is good. That is good. It helps us to tell a better story. It helps us to tell a better story. In order for us to tell a better story as to what is happening in the market, we need to be able to see an area of accumulation and manipulation, then further distribution. All right? I like this. I like this area. I like this area. Now that we are able to read that, the way we see the story slightly changes. In this situation now, what I can read is that this move down is not going to be the right move. It's going to go a little bit down and induce more sellers. Then when that happened, maybe 7 pips away from now, the real move is going to be to the upside. That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. I might be wrong, or I might be right. Yep. And that is also solidified or added to the fact that USDJPY is bearish. And remember, guys, I told you guys, whenever we are seeing correlated pairs, there is a leader among those pairs. And what the leader does is to determine the direction of the market. In the situation of JPY pairs, the leader is always JPY. And right now, they are leading. Right now, they are bearish 10 points, 100 points away from the open price. Whereas USDJPY is 70 points away from the open price. That is interesting. That is interesting. With that, I'm thinking the market might likely go down from here. Go down to our entry. Remember, we trade levels. It could go down to our level, or it could come back down, then go back up. It's a lot of things that could possibly happen. But I like what we are seeing right now. I like it. I like it. I like it. The market is helping us to tell a better story now. I like it. I like what we are showing. Interesting. Interesting. We are waiting. We are waiting. We are not in any trade at the moment. Let's see what happened. Oh, this was a strong resistance during the New York trading session. Something worth noting, chat. Whenever you're reading at the market, don't ignore what the market did before. Okay, that's super important. If we just go a few candles back, look at what happened during the New York session. A whole lot of range was created around this area. And this area is where the market is kind of fluctuating right now. It's like that was a fair price where the banks all accepted to do business or to do transaction. So in those areas, we see the market, we see the range and all those things happening back and forth. And now it looks like they are dealing back in that area and they're comfortable doing business in that area. You know? Yeah, just context. Don't ignore what has happened before. Don't ignore it. Always pay attention when you're looking at something in the market. If there's a certain reaction at the level, you want to just go back and see if there's context. There is context as why price is not willing to go past this level. There's context, a lot of context. That should aid in our analysis. It should. Okay. We are still here. We've not pulled the trigger yet. We've not pulled the trigger. We are still sitting on our hands, waiting for our entry. What's good, Chad? What's good, Chad? What are y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking? What do you guys think is likely to happen in this market? What do y'all think is likely to happen? GBP JPY is going all the way crazy. The sellers are in absolutely control. They are dominating GBP JPY. Now they are almost 110 points away from the open price. The sellers are in control. Does that mean this is gonna be a full-blown bearish or downtrend trade? Not too sure. Not too sure yet. Many things we could make from this market, but now the market is helping us to build our story. We gotta see some manipulation happened and eventually distribution. It's not a typical setup, but at least we're getting something. We're reading something. We are reading something. Look at what is happening. Can you guys believe it? The market is consolidating at that level. It seems like nothing is happening. This is why possibly the banks are accumulating their orders. When they are feeding in their orders because they have a large amount of money to bring to the market, it seems like everything is almost quiet. They are just accumulating, creating that range back and forth before eventually heading to their destination. Look at that. Look at that strong move that happened right there. Seems like the market was trying to give us something. Anyways, before we wait for the things to unfold, let's talk about this, guys. Let's talk about this. Do you guys understand that sometimes the best trade is no trade? Like literally, the best trade is no trade. I know we spoke about it briefly yesterday when we had a break-even day, and we're like, a break-even day is a win. Sometimes even no trade is a best trade. What that implies, it means you are becoming an elite trader. You are becoming somebody that has a plan and somebody who has action. And when you come to the market, you are not trying to create anything that does not exist. You are not trying to make something happen, but you are waiting for the market to present to you an opportunity. The best trade sometimes is no trade. It insinuates that you have developed as a trader and you can sit on your hands and do nothing. That is the most challenge a lot of people face. They cannot sit on their hands and do nothing. But in trading, or better still, successful traders, they know that trading is more 90% of what you don't do and 10% of what you actually do. For a 2-hour session, we could be sitting right here For the next 2 hours, nothing happens and we don't do anything. On the other side, when we all got started, I don't know, you guys could agree with this. When we all got started, we were just pulling the trigger. I mean, whenever something was red, something was green, we were just like chasing that thing out, because we were not trained on what it actually means to be an elite trader. That is why the best trade sometimes is no trade. When there is no trade, you should give a pat on your back and be like, boy, you got this. You stick to your plan. You were not impulsive. You did not do anything stupid. You did not take the stupid pill. You were calm, you were composed, you were collected. You were waiting for the market to present an opportunity. You are waiting for the market to present an opportunity. And an opportunity is your proven strategy that works. It is grounded in logic. It is backtested. There is data. You have result to prove for it. That is what you go into the market and waiting to execute on. And if it doesn't happen, so be it. If it doesn't happen, don't force it. When people force it, that is when they start accumulating losses that was not meant for or that was not intended. Those are the worst of losses you could possibly get. Losses when you do things out of your strategy. It helps to increase your losing curve. Because on a normal, even the best strategies, they still have losing streaks. But when your losing streaks comes outside your strategy, you are not making things any better. That could increase your losing curve from what it was supposed to be. And that is why we are saying the best trade sometimes is no trade at all. Period. No trade at all. That is the best trade. And if you can relate with this, believe me, you just got to believe me on this one. This is a gospel. It's a gospel truth of trading. If we have to put a rule or some kind of like a Bible for trading, this one definitely has to be on there. The best trade sometimes is no trade. Okay? Get that in your mind. Get that at the back of your mind. Get that grounded. And you will definitely improve as a trader if you can understand that simple concept. Sometimes the best trade is no trade. All right, boys. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think in the chat, guys. What do you guys think? Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what it is, guys. That's what trading is all about, guys. You being disciplined and patience is gonna always pay it out. It's gonna definitely is gonna pay off. All right, boys. Look at what is happening. Look at what is happening. The market has resisted that area, that support 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Why is that? Why is that? Why is the market resisting that level so hard? Why is that? Why? Why is that? And boys, that is how we get good at reading the stories of the market. When we look at that, the market has resisted that level almost 5 times. The average retail trader will look at that to be a strong support area. But I'm thinking, why is that? Is that the area where price is really trying to go? But at the same time, they understand if they go down, a lot of people will make money in the process. It's more like there are a lot of people that are anticipating that it's going to go down, and they don't just want those people to make money. If that is where they really intend to go, they might go up and come back down. To me, when I look at that, it's more like it's a directional bias. When I look at that, my thinking is more like price really want to go down. I don't look at it as a barrier or a support area. No, I don't look at it like that. I look at it as that is the direction price really want to go. But it's not just going to go there that easily. It's going to fake out a lot of weak hands before eventually going down. That's what I think. Again, I might be wrong, but that is how I say it. I'm still convinced that we're going to go down. I'm convinced the market is going to go down. I'm even more convinced than I was before. On the contrary, the average retail trader, when they see that, to them is more like price is resisting from going down. No. There's a reason why. There is a reason why it appears to be resisting, but it's not going to be for long. That position has to change. That is what I think. Prove me wrong, market. Prove me wrong, and I will be just fine. But at the moment, I am trying to see through the bullshit. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to see into the bullshit. I'm trying to see behind the curtain. I'm trying to see behind what is obvious. That is what we are trying to do. We are not trying to see what is obvious, support, resistance. No. Why is that happening? Why is the market reacting to those levels? Why is that? That is what we're interested in. Why is that happening? Why? Why? Tell me, chat. Why? 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 What do you guys think, chart? Are you guys agreeing with me or you're not agreeing with me? Are you agreeing with me? Please agree with me. I'm joking, bro. I don't care if you agree with me or not. I'm telling you what I think. And I want you guys to think your own thought and have your own analysis as well. Contrary to mine, it is okay. Okay. Look at what I told you. I told you that is not support to me. That is where the market really want to go. That is showing the direction. And they're going to do the real moves now. They can either probably go a couple of pips and just go back down. Then eventually going back up. I don't know if this is a manipulation or this is the real move. I don't know. There's a lot of plot twists in this story. I can't tell if this is a manipulation or is a real move. But I would tell if the market comes back into that previous support which has become a resistance. If the market comes back to that area, I will know if there has been a shift in direction. Because that candle could still be the manipulative candle. But it's too little. It's gonna do more. It's gonna create a lot more inducement. Yeah. This move it might be short-lived. This downtrend might be short-lived. This downtrend might be short-lived. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Hello? 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 Yeah, speaking. I'm doing wonderful, my friend. What about you? Yes, you got good news for me? Bro, I told you guys to stop calling my number. Stop calling me, my friend. Stop calling me. You guys are pissing me off. What? Church, we got some distraction. Some distraction. Look at that. What is going on in this market? What is going on? It seems like the sellers are losing steam. Look at that doji bar that is being formed. If the market breaks that support or resistance now, I will probably get in that trade. I will probably get in that trade. I will. This would definitely not be a bad trading idea. It will not be a bad idea. it would definitely not be a bad idea. Yep, for a good, nice risk reward. But not right now. He has to break that level. If he breaks that level, we'll get in. And our stop loss is just going to be right there below the low. If he comes and takes us out, we're fine. We're just going to be fine. Not yet, not yet, not yet. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that is a good entry, buddy? Do y'all think that is a good entry? If yes, why do you think that? Okay, it did not break. It did not break. Why did it come back? Coming back testing that level. Let's see. It's grabbing that liquidity. Let's see. Let's see. Are we heading down? Is that confirmed? Is that set on stone that we are going down? Can we all agree that we're going down? Look like it. That strong support area. Remember what I said, guys. That area was quite concerning. To me, that was indicative of the fact that price is trying to go down. And I said it. And now you can't stop it. The train is moving. You can't stop it. The train is moving. You can't stop it. We can't stop it. But I'm saying if you go back and take that line, we're getting in. That's what we're going to do. If it goes back, all this thing could still be an inducement. If it goes back, break that, your boy Arnold is in. And look at that, look at that bearish move. That is a strong bearish candle. It breaks. We gotta wait for it to close. If it close, I'm in. Look at that. Look at that. I'm not chasing it. I am not chasing it. Come back. That is a strong buy. That is a strong buy. Boys and girls, when you learn to read the stories and see the plot twists, trading becomes beautiful. You literally are getting behind the mind of the architects of the market, trying to put the pieces together in terms of what they are trying to do. What are they trying to do? This could be the distribution. This could be the distribution. I'll get in. I am in, chat. I am in for a buy. Stop loss is super tight. And my take profit is gonna be all the way. Look at that. Look at that, boys. We are in profit. We are in profit. My stop loss is all the way. This is more like a 1 to 7 move. It's worth it, right? Will you not take something like this? Would you not take something like this chart for a 1 to 7? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, boys? $147,765. If it comes back down, we don't care. But that risk reward is enticing. The risk reward is so good. I couldn't help it but take the trade. The risk reward was so good. I couldn't help it but get in that trade. Risk reward probability. That is how this game works. An exchange of risk reward and probability. Risk reward probabilities. Risk reward probability. In this situation, we are having both, which is beautiful. In most situations or most instances in the market, you don't get both. There is always going to be a trade in between risk reward and probability. Let me break it down for you. Whenever there is a high probability, the risk reward is always less. Because when the probability is higher, it means the market has breaking past certain levels and is almost closer to its intended destination, right? That is when the probability is low. It's like, for example, right? Let me tell you, when the market came down here, if I had gotten in this trade at this level, right? That is a low probability trade. That is a low probability trade. Because at that level, there was no indication that the market was going to go back up. But if I had gotten at that level, my risk reward would be higher than getting in here. Me getting in here, that is a high probability, but my risk reward is not the same as if I had gotten in here. Okay? That is a trade-off. However, in my situation, I got in at a good probability, but my risk reward is still great because I waited for so long for the manipulation to unfold, and now it seems like we are in the distribution phase, and I'm anticipating to get at least 200 points as take profit. Okay, that doesn't happen all the time, but you have to understand it's always a trade in between your risk reward as well as probabilities. Those two things go together, okay? You have to use them to make your decisions in the market, okay? When there is a good risk reward and good probability, boy, that is where the money is, and you go for it, boy. That is exactly what I did. If I lost this trade, I'm gonna be at peace because my decision was immaculate. My decision had a good risk reward, and it was worth the risk. That is how we always think. Is it worth the risk? Is it worth the risk? Risk, reward. Risk, reward is the way we use to make decisions even in real life as humans. Okay? What do you guys think? What do you guys think, chart? What do you guys think about risk, reward, and probability? What do you guys understand about that? Risk, reward, and probability. What do you guys understand about that? Look at this, guys. Look at this. I like what we are seeing right now. I like it. What are we doing, boys? What is happening in this market? Give us the money. Give us the money. Why are you waiting? Why are you taking so long? Why are you taking so long to give us the money? But guess what? We are at peace with whatever the outcome is. If you like it, you take us out. But that was a good risk reward. I couldn't help myself but get in that trade. I couldn't let that trade go. I just couldn't. And I'm gonna be at peace if it doesn't go my way. But I just couldn't let it go, boys. Couldn't. I just couldn't. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What do you guys think, chat? What do you guys think? Are you guys panicking? Are you guys going for a buy or are you guys going for a sell? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Hope you guys are not trying to make me lose. If everybody's going sell, I might lose. Who cares? All right, guys, are you guys going for the sell or the buy? And if you're going for a sell, why? Why would you go for a sell? When your trading coach is right here going for a buy, why will you go for a sell? Why? Like, why? I'm just kidding, guys. I'm kidding. You have the right to make your own decision. I could be absolutely wrong and you could be right. And that is the beauty of trading. Okay? Just messing around. Stick to your plans, boys. Wish you all the best, though. Wish you all the best, but I wish myself the best too. And guess what? I don't want to break the bad news, but I'm gonna win. And if anybody is to lose in on this trade, it's definitely gonna be y'all, not me. Not today. I'm not losing this trade. Not today. Not today. Look at that, boys. The market came back, respected that level, is going back up, and your boy Arnold is happy. The market is going in my direction, but everything is undecided yet. Could this be a win or could this be a losing trade? I don't know. Nobody knows yet. But guess what? We are still here waiting like that. I like that rejection right there. That is looking good to me. I like what I'm saying. I like it. I don't know about you. I like it. I like what I'm saying. Nothing is set on stone yet, but we've gradually we brought our stop loss a little close, and we are observing. I like what I'm saying. USDJPY is already bullish. GBP/JPY is bullish as well. It's not bullish, but it is tending towards the bullish direction, and it is leading. Oh, help me out, guys. Help me out. Am I becoming this great? Just calling things out and it's occurring. Am I becoming this great? I don't know. Take some humble pill. Boy. How can you be humble when you're calling things and it's happening? How? Tell me how I can be. All right, boys. All jokes aside, we're good. It happens, boys. It happens. Sometimes we get it right. Sometimes we get it wrong. And again, remember, we are not in the game to be right. We're in a game to make money. That's that simple. We are not in this game to be right. We are in this game to make some money. Okay? So it doesn't matter if you're right, if you're wrong, but as long as you can make some money overall, that is what matters. Okay? Alrighty. This market is a complicated market. Nothing is clear yet. Anything could happen. The market could come back down or it could go up. At this point, we are moving our stop losses because we are fully aware anything can possibly happen. Anything can possibly happen. Anything can happen. Yep. But kinda, I'm still going for an uptrend. I am still in this trade. I'm not losing my confidence. I am not losing my confidence. I am still believing. I am still believing. Not looking too good. It's not looking too good. GBP JPY is not making me to be confident in our position. Not too confident at this point. At this point, I'm not too confident, boys. I will tell you that I'm not too confident. We're gonna go down. Regardless, I am still in. Whatever happens, happens. Okay? Whatever happens, happens. But I'm still in. I'm seeing the trade. I am still going for an uptrend. But I don't like what I'm seeing. Remember, I always say whenever there are correlated pairs trading alongside each other, having 80-20 parity, there is always a leader among those pairs. And to me, the leader always happens to be GBP JPY. So whenever I am in this market, I'm trading USDJPY, GBP JPY is act as my direction, act as, it helps me to anticipate where the market is more likely to go. In this case, GBP JPY is 70-point bearish. Okay. and USDJPY is like 60-point bearish. So there's a little fight. Everything is a little bit undecided. But when that gap's widened between JBP, JPY, and USDJPY, it shows where price is most likely to go. Right now, it's almost 50-50. We could go down or we could go up. It's almost 50-50. Nothing is set on stone yet. It's not yet. So we are waiting. Fingers crossed. Let's see. JBP, JPY is 60 points away from the open price. USDJPY is 50 points away from the open price. 10 points difference. Not much of a difference. So anything can possibly happen, boys. Anything can possibly happen. The market is trading still in that area of accumulation. I'm wondering what is happening. He created a manipulation down, induced the sellers, and went back up, grabbed all their stop profits. Now it's in the middle where he can decide to do whatever. He can either go back up or come back down. It has already grabbed all the liquidities and, and fake out the weekends. So now they have an absolute control in terms of where they want to go. They've already caused the damage. They've already removed all the armies, the opposing armies that was coming against them. And now the path is clear for them to go to any direction. That is how I say it. We were always at war, the retail traders and the smart money. But the goal of the smart money is to wipe us out, take us out of the game. When we are standing in the battlefield, they identifies areas where we are to the list of our armies, and they go straight to those areas to attack. Once they've taken out all of our armies and we're out of their way, they can do whatever the hell they want to do. And that is where I think we are right now. I think where we are in the markets, they've taken out all the retail traders that were standing on their ways. And now the crime scene is clear. The battlefield is clear. They can go for a kill. They can literally take this thing to the moon. That is why I have removed my stop losses, because there could be a quick spike at the moment, either to the upside or to the downside. Anything could happen right now. This is nobody's game now. It could be bearish, it could be bullish. It's 50-50. And I'm prepared for it. If it is going for me, my take profit is all the way high because this quick spike might happen. But if it's coming down, my stop loss is close as well because that spike will happen. That is how I say it, guys. Let me know what y'all think. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yep. Anything could happen. I think. Could it be safe for us to be break free in this trade? I think so. 147.778, 147.778. Yep, I think at this point we can be break even. We can go break even and see what actually happened. But like I said, anything can happen. Anything can happen. The market maker, they have cleared the path. They have defeated all the enemies that were standing on their way. And now They can go whatever the fuck they want to go. They can take over the land. They can possess. It's like it could be likened to Russia and Ukraine, right? Putin and Zelensky, right? So Putin is the market maker, is a big guy. Zelensky is the retail traders, right? And Putin got into Ukraine, and he went everywhere where the armies of Zelensky were located, right? And each time he takes them out in a territory, they reclaim the land and they just keep moving. Like what is happening right now? They've taken a lot of places, Donbass and all those other places, and they're probably controlling a lot of territories in Ukraine. And in those territories, they are free to do whatever they want to do. And the same thing could be likened to this market. Whenever they go in, they take us out, they went to all the stop losses, all the higher highs, higher lows, resistance, fake out, back and forth. The retail traders are tired, and some already closed out their positions, and that is where now they have absolute control to go wherever they want to go. And it looks like that is what is going to happen now. And that is why I'm not in there. I'm not in. I'm not in. Whatever happens, it happens, but I'm not going to be there. Anything will happen now. If it happens, I'm going to just make sure I'm losing less. In this situation, we already break even. But if it goes up, I'm going to make sure I get the most, because it could be that crazy move that happens. Now that all the enemies, opposing enemies, have been removed from their path, they can do whatever the hell they want to do. Yup. That is what happened, guys. What do you all think? How do you guys see it, guys? How are you guys analyzing this market? Anything, and we are getting close to the hour. We are 20 minutes in the hour. 20 minutes in the hour. 20 minutes in the hour. 20 minutes to the hour. Everything is just in the middle of the waters. Nothing is decided yet. Everything looks undecided as crazy. Look at that. Look at that. Quite an interesting market, guys. This is not, it's not an easy market. I will tell you that it's a lot of manipulation. It is. It is. If you are not vetted, you could find yourself making a lot of dumb decisions in this market. Oh, look at what I said. I said when the path is cleared, anything can happen to the downside or to the upside. That's exactly what. And look at the move. Is that spike? That is what happened when they clear this. When the path is clear, when they've taken out all the enemies, so to speak, they can take this shit to the moon. And that's what is happening. They came back down. Poop. Yeah. We are out because we anticipated something like this will happen to the upside or to the downside, and it just came down. But we break even. Let's see. Maybe this might give us now a re-entry. Okay, now we are going to our re-entry. Now we are going to our re-entry. Everything we just did, we're just like bidding, just a little, you know, a little option. We have many ways to skin the cat. We approach these sessions with almost 4 strategies. We deployed the first strategy. It was a break-even trade, which was a very, very complex trade. I'll tell you that, but we did our best. Now we wait for a real entry right here. Our real entry. But we're not gonna chase it. It's gonna come to us. Watch and see how when it comes there, see reaction at those levels, those key levels. That could still be that area. That could still be another stop loss, like 2 stop loss hunt. Crazy markets, man. Yeah, that could be a stop loss hunt, but that is wild. That is wild. That's why the oceans are not our bread and butter setups. Yeah, there's still strong bullish buyers. Still strong bullish buyers. The tide has not shifted. Yeah, we're not chasing anything. We're not chasing anything. We're not chasing. We're waiting for our second entry. Yeah, still bullish, high bullish tendency. Still. Okay. Okay, looks like it's gonna give us our second entry. It looks like it will give us our second entry. We are all for it. Yesterday, it didn't give us our second entry. It did not. Today, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Will it give us our second entry? Will they give us or will it not? Interesting. Interesting. It's quite complicated market. It's quite complicated. At this point, I have no idea what is gonna happen. I don't have an idea. All we gotta do is to wait to see if it's gonna come to us to our second entry, but we're not gonna chase it. We're not gonna revenge straight. Look at that. Break past that level, and the casual mind would think, okay, maybe now it's gonna go up, but it's still coming back down. Still coming back down. We're not doing anything stupid. We're waiting for our second entry. All the way down. We are waiting for our second entry, second trade of the day. As you guys can see, we don't just trade. I be watching some people get like 10 trades in one trading session. I'm like, how do you all do it? The most I can do is 4 trades a day, which it doesn't happen often. For the most part, it's 2 trades a day. 2-3 trades a day. Because we are all about precision and we are all about quality than we are for volume. Quality over volume. Quality over volume. Any day, anywhere. All right, let's see. Let's see this market. Can you imagine how many people have lost money already with all this back and forth, in and out, all this fake out manipulation? That is crazy. And all this happened in that ocean. That's why I say we don't, that is not our safety net. Our safety net is when the market comes to those zones, right? That's our safety net. And that's why we are sitting, waiting for the market to come to those levels. Come on, come down, come down. Yep, it seems like it's gonna go down. But we are waiting for it to come to our level. We are waiting, we are waiting, we are still waiting. We are still waiting. What do you guys think, chart? Are you guys one of those traders that have been put aside by the market with all the inconsistency? All right. Let's see what is going on. What is going on? The market came back, taking all that liquidity, respecting those areas. If you ask me, I don't know where it's heading to from here. But what I do know is that we are waiting for it to go to our entry, our real entry. All right, the 4 minutes to the hour. It looks like we're gonna come to a close. without the market really coming to our levels. And that maybe was a proof of concept. Remember what we shared? You can still have the best day with no trade or few trades taken. And today we proved that. We have a good day. We did not do anything stupid. We did not rush. We did not try to make anything to happen. We're patient. We're calculated. Our entries were measured. We had our stop losses. And when the market was going in our favor and passing key areas, we moved our stop loss along and came back and took us out, which is okay. And it was a good day. It was a good day. Nothing stupid. We learned and we observed the market together, but there were a lot of things that happened. It was a difficult plot twist to be able to read and to see what is happening behind the curtain, to be able to see where price is likely to go. Difficult read. Just look at the market. Just look back and forth, up, down. Nobody was in control. The bulls and the bear, they were all fighting along. You know, there was no clear sense of direction. So it's what it is. It's just one of those markets. It's a choppy market. It's just one of them. And yeah, we did what we got to do. And I think we should be proud. We should be proud of ourselves for sticking to our plan and not taking a stupid pill. Okay, we all take the stupid pill sometimes, but today, thank God, we did not take any stupid pill. I hope you all did not take a stupid pill, because I didn't. I might be saying we did not take a stupid pill, whereas some of you have just been sitting on your pants and just doing the most in this market. I hope you're not one of them, though. I don't wish that on any of you. But yeah, this was a market to make people bleed. No sense of direction, breaking levels, coming back, retesting levels, and boy, it was just hard for anybody to predict this. And yeah, a lot of people just probably lose a lot on, just chasing the market. But it's not us. That was it for today, guys. Did you guys enjoy the live streaming today? I hope you guys did. I'm trying to bring as much value whenever we are streaming. That is why I always take opportunities to insert or interject lessons when it's appropriate, just to make sure that your time is well spent, and whenever you guys come here, you can get some value while we are going through these trades together. All right. I love you all, and I'm going to be here tomorrow, same time, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern. This is a good time for people who have jobs and things to do. You can cover time and make this market work for you. And that is what we're going to be doing. And subsequently, we'll be having opportunity to do some coaching and to walk you guys through some live trade. At the meantime, please like, subscribe, comment, ask me any question, anything you may want me to look into it. So we're going to be doing some deeper breakdowns as well. Check that out. And I love you all. Bye-bye for now. See you all tomorrow.